We've all experienced self-doubt at some point in our lives, perhaps before asking someone out on a date, when applying to a new job, or when getting ready to take a test. Though it sucks, self-doubt is just another part of life. But while we all experience it, some people have more problems with it than others. Some individuals are capable of shrugging off self-doubt as one would shrug off a coat. They feel it, and they discard it almost immediately. Others, though, dwell on it constantly, letting it dominate their actions and choices, even when they're aware they shouldn't let it happen. This video is about them. Number 1. Cancer. For Cancer, their friends and family always come first, and that extends not only to their well-being but their opinion. Cancers often base their choices and actions on how they'll impact the people they love, and while this can be commendable, it also puts Cancers in a very complicated position where their fear of rejection keeps them from feeling entirely safe in the environment they so love. In their minds, making a mistake or choice that can potentially hurt their loved ones will get them driven away or expelled, so they prefer to tread as carefully as possible. The fact that they often make choices based on what they think others want rather than what they want doesn't help things either. Number 2. Gemini. It's no surprise to find Gemini on this list. After all, their dual nature acts against them, pushing them to pursue lofty goals while simultaneously filling them with regret and even dread. While their second guessing is often regarded as indecision, it's really more akin to self-doubt. Did they make the right choice? Did they make a mistake? Can they fix it? Despite popular belief, Geminis can make a choice just fine. Their problem is that they rarely, if ever, feel like they made the right one. That flighty nature they're known for certainly makes more sense under that light, doesn't it? Number 3. Libra. Libras tend to be charismatic and friendly, capable of striking up a fun conversation with a stranger at the drop of a hat. However, observant people may realize that Libras tend not to talk about themselves, and that's because they hate the idea of people seeing their true selves. Their true selves are vulnerable and raw, nowhere near the picture-perfect facade they've crafted to show others, so they protect it jealously, and this insecurity fills them with self-doubt. There's always a little voice in the back of their heads going, "They won't like you if they know your true self." Number 4. Virgo. No one is surprised to find Virgo in this list. After all, their perfectionism and high standards are a recipe for disaster when it comes to self-doubt. The thing about Virgos is that no matter how talented, good, or efficient, they're always able to visualize how they could be better, and they compare their actions based on what they could have done rather than what they did. This constant pursuit of bigger and better is fantastic for Virgo's professional life, but it tends to be terrible for their self-esteem. After all, when all you focus is on what you could do better, it's hard to feel like what you do is good enough. Number 5. Scorpio. Scorpio's self-doubt is a funny thing, and by a funny thing we mean it's terrible for everyone involved. Scorpios lash out when they don't feel comfortable, attacking others and bringing them down to their level to feel better about themselves. However, Scorpios aren't blind to the reasoning behind their actions, so they often feel guilty about lashing out. What do Scorpios do with that guilt? They weaponize it and direct it at others to avoid feeling it for long, reviving the cycle and ensuring it gets worse and worse with each turn. Getting out of the self-loathing spiral can be a complicated thing to do for Scorpio, but rest assured it can be done. Thank you for watching the video.